Okay. I think we're live. We're live streaming. We're doing the thing where we're streaming and it's live. Okay. So, take two. Still learning this stuff. Gotta be real careful showing passwords. That was difficult. Right, so what is this? This is kind of a rant slash let's play of of coding, networking. I don't know. Basically, I got a whole laundry list of things to do, and kind of want a way to document things. Ideally, I would like a community to form, which people that know a lot more than me can help me out. Likewise, this in turn is being recorded and stored on YouTube services, so other people can learn from the collective knowledge of everyone else. I'll try to go back and add timestamps, like bookmarks, so people can quickly parse through hours of information and grab what they need and what they want quickly, because that's ultimately what we care about. We don't want to sit here and watch multiple hours of streaming, while we're doing things. Cool, we're exploring, we're learning, we're trying to venture forth. But other people are just wanting more information. You can just come back, find a timestamp. There you go. AI's gotten to the point to where you can let AI parse and grab context for video stuff. So if you're using the Google search engine, the behind the scenes are already going to go through, mark the videos for what you need, grab the context and add it into their search indexing. So when you search something, it'll now search the database of videos, hopefully provide relevant content. So that's kind of what we're doing here, is just documenting development work, playing around with some stuff. So quick overview. My background is software engineering. I should probably do a how-to. Not how-to, what am I saying? This is also a challenge. It's just talking on the fly. Quick introduction of kind of what this streaming series is going to be about. But until then, let me just do a quick little intro here. Software engineer as profession, but more importantly, just a general tech enthusiast. The idea behind this, once again, absolutely no prioritization for streaming. I was gonna do this stuff anyways. Just figured might as well document it and see where it goes. Maybe it'll help someone else out. But I don't want to spend a lot of time editing stuff, so I figured I'd just try to capture everything and just verbosely dump it onto the interwebs, with the added benefit of going back and adding some time stamps to help people out. We'll see what we're working with. Tech stack wise, we're doing everything: UI code, backend code, networking, cloud stuff, local area networking, which is primarily what we're doing now. This is the Pi hole. So I have a Pi cluster that is all hardwired and talking to each other on a network switch, which is additionally hardwired into the switch part of my router. Desktop is also hardwired into that whole ecosystem, so everything's on gigabit networking. I have one modem coming in, so I have one public IP, but a whole variety of internal private IPs that we're going to be fiddling with the bits. We can. That's the thing. I'm exploring. I don't know, I'm not a cybersecurity expert. I don't know what types of things I should be putting out onto the interwebs. Internal private IPs that we're pull this down, and what things I should be hiding. Right? Should I be live streaming this type of stuff? That's a great question. Probably not. So like I was thinking about, okay, let me show my router config. That's gonna show my public IP. Public IP might be able to like do some things and gain access to things you're not supposed to just because I leaked some information out. So that's probably gonna be like a naughty hole. Naughty pie hole. Right. So I thought it'd be fun to mess around with Docker on some of the pies and put pie hole on it. In doing so, I'm going to change my DNS. I don't know if that means I'm going to have to kill the stream in doing so, but I'll try to show as much as possible. Ideally, it'd be easier just to show the entire window for the stream, but due to some information that may be leaked, probably not the best idea. Anyways, so yeah, it's tech stack. We're just playing around with Raspberry Pi cluster for now. Eventually, we'll be making a cloud, hopefully, of the Pis to start out with, attached to a NAS, and then ultimately building a portal around it. All this, I'm hoping, could be open source, and create a community cloud. Take some ideas, implement it at least. You guys, which are way smarter, can hopefully build upon it or utilize it or offer suggestions on how to improve it. But the idea behind that, what I'll touch in another video, is mainly just to be able to share our computing resources together, create a cloud for other developers to deploy Docker images to, Docker containers, and that's it. It's really just that's it. That's a lot of work. Anyways, so let's get started here. Right. So I am going to try to find the IP address of one of my Pis because it is now no longer valid. Can we just pull open like a new session? Like just how do we do that? We just add a terminal. What is this even in? If config. Wait, let me blow this up so you can see what's going on, see what's good. Can I take these Why is it not moving over? Can I take these existing settings and move them over? And no. Okay. Doesn't matter. Just gonna try something real quick. If config. That doesn't look healthy. Why are there errors? Do I have the internet? Yeah. Okay. That's always good. My IP. That's wireless. I want my Ethernet 191. What? I'm not saying I don't believe this, but I don't believe it. It is. Okay, so I'm gonna additionally, on a screen that you can't see, access my router. At least I hope you can't see it. It's like, yeah, we're gonna find out. How do I want to do this? Because there's some things I shouldn't show. Because some of you goofy goobers out there will be able to exploit this via social engineering and mess with my internals. I don't want my internals messed with. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I see an IP address here. So what happens if I can... Well, first off, let's just grab... I need to stay with it. Let's just grab this guy and see if we can ping this just from whatever this terminal session is here. All in the spirit of not trying to broadcast multiple screens. And we would like to ping this thing. Okay, we are pinging it. Now what is this? We are from wonderful Ethernet of 106. Alright, so now I'm just going to go here. I'm opening up a terminal set, just regular command prompts on my Windows desktop. And I'm going to see what my IP address is here and see if it matches from what we just saw. 106. Okay, so yeah, what we're seeing here is from the desktop, which is good. Okay, so if we ping, we're going to try to ping this other address that's local. Oh my goodness, copy link text to highlight. So we're going to ping this guy. I would really like to be able to just, wait, what is the shortcut? Shift insert. Who has, no. Alright, what does this do? That's something. Alright, is that known? Do I know what this is? This 138, so we're looking for, it's probably this guy. I think I just need to change that. Oops. No, I don't want to. Yes. Edit session 140. What is this? This shouldn't be up. Nano. We just don't even know what that is. Right. I was trying to. Okay. So I also have an NVIDIA Jetson Nano. What that is, it's basically like a Raspberry Pi. If you don't know what that is, it's just a small little computer that runs Linux. Nano is basically a Raspberry Pi, small little computer that runs Linux. Plus, it has an NVIDIA GPU on it. That's pretty cool. There's a project I'm working on. It's just really cool to be able to build a cluster. I'm fascinated, not fascinated, it intrigues me to be able to build a cluster of computers and do things with it. Raspberry Pis are CPU bound only primarily. So if you need to do anything that's GPU intensive, i.e. encoding, or running some visual processing task, i.e. machine learning models, for, say you have a video stream coming in, you want to do some recognition on it, some machine learning processing, you'll need a little bit more horsepower. That's the primary use case there. So different project for that. I'll probably start some sort of streaming thing for that. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So let's try changing our IP address of this Pi 3 here to this 140 guy, which is unnamed, and try to log in. And we're in. Okay, cool. All right, do we have Docker here? We should have Docker here. We have Docker here. This is great. If we do Docker, how do you Docker? Oops. What just happened? Oh, maybe we don't do. We just Docker. Pss. There it is. There it is. Docker run hello world. Don't give me an error. There we go. All right. So now if we run Docker, pss, we still see nothing. What does that mean? Does that mean it's not exactly right? It died. Doesn't exist. But we should be able to see our images. Can we do Docker images? We can indeed do Docker images. Wonderful. But nothing's running. Okay, that's fine. That's chill. That's tight. We're just trying to learn. It's all about learning. Right. So Hello World latest created 18 months ago. 4 kilobytes. ByArms MySQL. So we were trying to run. We were running a thing. Had a fringe repository running on this Pi to see if it would work, and it did work. Okay, but we're gonna install Pi-hole on here. So, cool. We've found this. Let's go. I'm gonna just update my router to contain static. IPs, internal IP. I don't want these internal IPs to be changing, because every time they change, I gotta keep editing them over here. And I don't know how to change that. Network, dynamic DNS, TP link. Okay, fuck. Dynamic DNS, no IP. DHCP server. dynamic host configuration protocol. What does that do again? It assigns IP addresses. So is this where I would be primary DNS, default gateway, DNS. So if it's offline, will it just work? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's the problem. We'll find out. Because I don't want the stream to end if I fuck something up. Okay. Right. So I wish there was like a... Oh, maybe we can do that. I wish there was a way I could share a desktop and only put like certain things on there. I think maybe we can do that with Windows. How do we create a new desktop in Windows? This is now a button. New desktop. Yeah? God, this is cool. Desktop 1, desktop 2. Let's go to desktop 2. Why is it not desktop 2? Why didn't it go to desktop 2? Don't know why it didn't go to new desktop. Desktop 3. I can't switch between desktops. This is frustrating me. I'm trying to get it so I can show you guys some things, but I can't show you guys things because I can't switch desktops. Anyhoomst. We'll figure this stuff out in a bit. Okay. Back to some sort of plan. All right. Let's see if we can at least show a browser. So let's add a new window here to stream. I have a few different windows open, some of which I think are duplicated. Let's take this guy. Window capture. Add source. Add a new source instead. That's what we're doing. This is live? Yes, this is still live. Okay, so we're adding a new source. We're going to call it Chrome. And add source. We need to figure out which one this is. This guy. Okay, perfect. Cool. All right. So now, can we... Oh, we want to lock this guy on top. Yeah? Is that how that works? No, it's not how that works. What does the lock do? I don't understand what the lock does on this, like, streaming software. Interesting. Anyways. Okay. So we can see things. That's cool. Let's grab some websites and populate what we can see. Okay. Tutorial. I think most of this stuff is spun off of what I was looking at earlier. What is this? Docker comes Raspberry Pi. What are we doing here? That's it. So all we need to know is just Docker came to Raspberry Pi. Not very useful, is it? No. Okay. Docker install supported operating says Docker install. Okay. Running Pi-hole on Docker. The container uses two popular ports, 53 and 80, so may conflict with existing application ports. If you have no other services or Docker containers using port 53 and 80, if you do, keep reading below 80. Okay, well, interesting. All right, so does that mean we're gonna have to have like a dedicated... Oh, these port conflicts with each other. How is this going to work? Okay, so my mind's extending. When I'm creating my own cloud, we have a whole bunch of different websites within one node, and they're all in like 80. Maybe that's an issue. But each pod should be its own IP address, meaning there shouldn't be any port conflicts. But in this case, might have an issue. I don't know. We'll experiment with it. We'll just play around. We'll just know Pi 3 has the Pi hole, because my Pi 1 is currently hosting a website. That website is Lord Griffith. We can see it's delivering content here, which is super duper cool. Cool. All right. Oops. Okay. Yeah. So that's all coming from a Raspberry Pi, which is super neat. And the Raspberry Pi is internal. All right. So TLDR for Pi hole, just for fun. These other thoughts I'm thinking about, building a cloud, and that comes with a whole suite of problems, right? Shared storage, dynamic compute instances, networking between everything, lots of fun bits. Learned I only have 10 megabits up, which is super depressing. Let's do like a speed test. So this is down. It's okay. Respectable. I'm paying for 200 and getting a little bit more. Don't know how that's a thing, but it is. But up. Look it up. I know I'm streaming too. I don't know what rate that's using. So we're just gonna cancel that. Sounds great. Cool. Let me pull up the network tab here in the task manager and see what we're doing. How many, what our uppage is. All right, so we're looking at 4 megabits per second up. 4 megabits per second up, and we're streaming at 720p. Ideally, we'd be able to stream more than that, but that's already it's already pushing the bounds of my 10 megabits allotted. Oh god, that is just not good. How am I ever gonna succeed in life with 10 megabits up? I don't know if anyone can succeed in life with 10 megabits up. That is atrocious. That is less than ideal. Quick start. Oh, we need to do compose. Copy YAML and update is needed. Okay. Renamed over what? What did we rename? We just Pi-hole now? We are Pi-hole. A Docker project to make a lightweight. Running Pi-hole. I think we can just follow everything here. Seems to be verbose. Test build and failing. It's not good. Let's continue. All right. So install supporting operating system. We have Docker. We're on Raspberry Pi OS or whatever it's called. Install Pi-hole. Okay, we'll do that with Docker. Use Pi-hole as your DNS server. So we'll be using this as a DNS sinkhole, meaning that any sort of name that initially goes out, we're going to run it past our own DNS server first. If it does exist, we'll just make sure the IP address is returned to like nothing, essentially, so the request does not go through. That's the idea. So for my video thing, it's pretty interesting. I'm actually using my phone to do this. I should be using a different phone. And that way I can use my phone for like important things. That I will do as a later thing. I have another phone here that could definitely be being used, but anywho, that way I could do personal things in parallel and not be single thread limited. Cool. So we'll configure our DNS to a specific IP address. But I think we need to reserve see TP link assign static IPs. Yeah, how to configure address reservation, which I think I already saw this. Address reservation. So if I when you specify a reserved IP address for a PC in the local area network, the PC will always receive the same IP address each time it connects to the DHCP server. If there are some PCs in the LAN that require permanent IP addresses, please configure. All right, so that's something I need to do in parallel, is just go through and assign static IP addresses for at least the things I'm using. It's not necessarily like a deal breaker, I don't think, for the whole overarching cloud, but it just makes every time you power cycle stuff or things come back online, you don't have to reset configs every time, which is kind of annoying. So we'll probably do that for the Pi 3 starting out. A little reservation there, so our DNS doesn't change. So that's always good to note. We should also so maybe we can do a few things here. We will take a note here. I have a different notepad. I do have a different notepad. Oi, what is this? Okay, harness, build, expand, braid. Okay. Right. So let's get a pen. I want to make a checklist here, or we could make a checklist in which you guys could see too, and we could visually cross things out at the same time. Like that idea. That way we can keep tabs on stuff. Can I just like straight up add text to this streaming thing? Subtitle, I can. Oh, wait just a minute. Ooh, title. No. Edit. How do I? One moment. How do you edit the text? How do you edit the words that are within the thing? Indeed, it is a subtitle. Oh, I double clicked it and a thing popped up. Oh my god. Setting stream up. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So we could add, can we enter? We can enter things. All right, sweet. So the first thing we need to do is let's install Pi hole. Then we need to assign static IP for Pi. And then config dynamic host configure DHCP to Pi DNS. No, configure config DNS to Pi. And then we want to run the Pi hole on restart. So run Pi hole on Pi restart. Is boot shorter? Reboot. Done. Can we see that? Can we see this list? Reboot. How do we... So we should bring that up then, yeah? Underneath the camera, so it should appear above things. We can make it a bit larger. We can change the font to something like, I don't know, font color. Oh yeah, here we go. What do you got, like a pink? Nice little soft pink. Yeah, what does that look like? It works. Okay, we need to bold it. We need to bold this bad boy. Font style. Okay, here we go. You ready? Bold. Done. Cool. Further moist. Let's add a little dot. Star, so we know it's like bullet points. These are the things we're doing. Cool. Let's get on it. Let's get down a bit. Can I play music? Should I play music? That is a different question entirely. Do we want music in the background? Yeah, I could probably get some music in the background. Then we don't have to talk as much. That is always a good thing. See, I don't understand. Are these like legitimate viewers coming in? I never know if it's like a legit viewer or if it's just me watching the stream. Does it count as me? Am I the number one? There's one person watching this right now, which is me. But does it show up in the thing? I don't know. Now I've created the stream, I don't know what you call it, stream inception of doom. Okay, so first thing is install Pi-hole. I had another thought, but I forgot what it was. Oh, music. Let's get some music going. A little background vibe, if you will. It's going to be pretty intense. It's kind of what I'm feeling. We just do best of. Just have it playing in a daily mix. What do we got here? Let's do it. Let's shuffle it. Let's shuffle the daily. Can we hear this? I have no idea what this sounds like. It's going to be pretty intense. It's kind of what I'm feeling. We just do best of. Just have it playing in a daily mix. What do we got here? Let's do it. Let's shuffle it. Let's wait for the sound to come through the stream. Loud. Very loud. Can we hear this? I have no idea what this sounds like. It's going to be pretty intense. It's kind of what I'm feeling. Okay, so I think the sound is coming through a bit too loud. Sounds cool on my end. Can I adjust the sound? Oh, yeah. Let's just edge it off a bit. Still coming through all right on my end. Let's see what it sounds like over here. No, it's really pretty intense. Oh, what if I pause it? Okay, so I think the sound is coming through. Hold on, waiting for it. Sounds cool on my end. Can I adjust the sound? Oh, yeah. Let's just edge it off a bit. Still coming through all right on my end. Let's see what it sounds like over here. Okay, cool. I think it's all right. I don't. Let's bump it up a little bit more. Okay. All right, cool. Sounds good. Let's keep it. Now let's get the music going again. Cool. Sun is setting. It's gonna get dark. The lighting is gonna be interesting. I'll try to get some lighting on the right, maybe. I don't know if this is gonna show up. Does it show up on my face at all? It's a little interesting. All right. Okay. So let's continue fiddling with the bits here. Right. What up? What up? Let's start knocking out this to-do. Install Pi-hole. Let's do it. Let's install Pi-hole. So if I, oh God, what is priority? Am I just gonna have to like switch between these things? That's so annoying. Can I do 50-50? Without like squashing. How do I do that? This is so unnecessarily complicated. What did I just change? I don't even know. This? Is that good? You can see what I'm looking at here. Probably can't read it, but at least we can keep tabs on what's happening. So that's our to-do list. We can adjust this as necessary. barf this out a little bit. Hopefully most of the information on the terminal is all the important stuff's on the left. Else, you get the point. I think it'll be alright. Okay, so now we can start getting down to business. Hopefully none of this is copyrighted. Oh man, is stream music copyrighted? Music on stream. Play copyrighted without consent of the artist recording. Really? So that's super cool. To play copyrighted music on your stream without the consent of the artist or the recording company is illegal. How do streamers get away with playing music? I don't know. To play copyrighted music on stream, consent. Streamers who do play copyrighted music are indeed doing something illegally. However, when the music is played during a live stream, it's difficult for Twitch or other streaming platforms to detect it and punish these streamers. Punishment! Oh god, I want to look like this guy. For this reason, many people who play copyrighted music during the live stream for free consequences often do so free of consequences. However, this does not mean that streamers go unpunished, especially late DMCA claims. I want this to... Did I just destroy the entire audio on the stream? I'm going to be pissed if I did. Maybe I'll just get a copyright strike and... Hey, we're learning. We're learning. That's what it is. I'm going to be so mad if that just, like, ruined the audio once this thing's done, right? Because the whole point of this is to archive all this audio to be helpful later on. And if that, like, I don't know, a couple minutes of music just acts the entire video, I'll be pissed. But live and you learn. Okay, so let's do it. What is next up? Running DHCP from there. Why do I need to do this? There are multiple different ways to run DHCP from within your dynamic host configuration protocol, from within your Docker Pi-hole container. What is all this nonsense? Okay, like, I get, like, this is cool. Good job. Quick start. We want the quick start. Copy the Docker Compose YAML example to Docker Compose. Updates you need. Okay. Hey, I think we can do that. Here's an equivalent Docker run script. So what does this do? Done. Quick start. Really? All right. Starting container. 4 sequence containers. We're Docker inspect. We're doing something if... Okay, else sleep. So we're waiting for Pi-hole. Starting up Pi-hole container. Run d name Pi-hole latest. Okay, detached. So let's just do that. No IP server IP should be replaced with your external IP. Okay. So let's can we just have like a notepad here? Can we just have a notepad in the browser? God, that would be sick. Look at that. This offline capable. Oh, perfect. Yes, it's exactly what I wanted. Look at that. Internet's awesome. What is it? Rule number? It's not rule number. Is it 53? It's 54. I don't know. Something bad. Probably don't want to do it. Right. So, can we play uncopyrighted music? I need something. Copyrighted music for YouTube. Royalty free music. Let's do it. Royalty free music YouTube. Maybe we have just like some ongoing playlist. No copyrights. What kind of music? What do we got here? It's interesting. What's your most popular? This has no playlist. How are you gonna have no playlist? All right. Royalty free music. No, do not use. What? Why not? Okay, 1 hour mix. Well, I've already messed up anyways, so let's just like. What does this sound like? It sounds horrible. Alright, well, it's something. Since we can't have Spotify playing because copyright issues, at least it's some sort of background noise. Okay. It's 8 o'clock. Alright, let's try to crank this out. So I'm liking that we have this guy here. This looks cool. I like it. Does the formatting keep? Oh, it does. How amazing. Pi-hole base? It says server IP needs to be changed, right? Is that what it said? Where did I read that? Oh, here. Server IP should be replaced with your external IP. Let me just go to my IP. Oh. Okay. Is that the only server IP we got here? I'm gonna mess something up. It's not gonna be good. I think that's all we need. So if we're here, Pi-hole base. What is Pi-hole base? Pi-hole base, current working directory. We should just copy this whole thing, shouldn't we? Bin bash. What's the executable file? Docker. Should I just copy this directory? What is it called? It was crap. Docker run. Oh, we should just do that. Do we have Git? Oh, we do. That's nice. Let's go to documents, dev. Let's make a new directory called just like Pi-hole. Okay. Whoa, I keep doing that. Bad actor. Okay, so we have that. Now if we go to we could cd into Docker Pi-hole. Okay, ls. Now if we nano docker run .sh, we can now edit somehow. We gotta enter our own IP address because we fancy, huh? Right. So can we paste? Uncut text? Is that how we do it? What is Control U? How do you paste in Nano? Ah. Oh, that sounds terrible. Can we just right click paste? Oh, well, that's easier. Okay, so let's see here. README. Okay, so we're setting Pi-hole base working directory. Couldn't create storage directory Pi-hole base. Don't know why. Server IP should be okay. Okay, so where's the actual? Right, so it runs this command and then it says it's starting up Pi-hole. Well, that's not helpful. Cool. Save, yes, to the same thing. Cool. So now if we, let's just try it. Sudo sh docker yes. What was not found? We are currently downloading the image. This is exciting. We're doing it. We're doing something. Something's happening. And we're gonna need to prepare to go into this guy. So if we just go to the IP address, this guy's 140. It's gonna be up and running on port 80, which is by default what the browser is requesting. Could be upgraded to 443, but we're not specifying HTTPS. We'll just hit it with a normal HTTP. It should just open. Port 80 is by default. Just what it uses. BT dubs. I'm still learning. Come on. What's going on? We're extracting. Extract faster. This is slow. This is very slow. We done? Extracting. Oh, God. Holy smokes. That's a lot of... It's got 4 cores. Like, what's taking so long? Hey, but we're in it. This is good. We are in the Pi 3. We're running we're pulling the Pi-hole image. BB. Yeah, oh, yeah. Pi-hole is designed to be run on a... I didn't even think about that. I was just calling it Pi-hole, but I was like, oh man, where could I run that? On a Pi. I can't wait to sync all my DNSs in a whole, like a U-boat. Just call it DNS U-boat. Bro, this takes forever. What up with it, you know? I want to learn more about these rules in the chat. Can I like default a message? Top chat, live chat, all chat. Some messages, such as potential spam, not visible. Okay, here we go. Downloaded newer image, Pi-hole latest. Was good. Are we up and running? We're gonna printf. Didn't we printf that from the... Sweet. Sounds great. 6. Docker run not found. What just happened? Local DNS setting may fail in containers. This may not. Healthy. Healthy. We're in. Pie hole. Your black hole of... Did you mean to go to the admin panel? Sure. /admin. Okay, cool. How long is this going to loop for? $20 times. Docker, psst. We're there, baby. We're there. We're up and running. Refresh. Still here. Domains on block list. That is a lot. Login. Do we need a login? Pi-hole is up and running, ladies and gentlemen. Documentation. About getting started. Here we go. Installation, post-install. Once the installer has been running, configure your router to have a DHCP clients list. Use Pi-hole as its DNS server. Okay, let's do that. So, I believe we have installed Pi-hole. So let's go ahead and update our subtitle. And remove that guy. Cool. Done. Assign static IP for that. Alright. So let's kind of clean up some stuff here. What are we doing? How to paste, use right click paste. We're now okay. Sheesh. I'm trying to think. Okay, let's assign a static IP address for my current path 3. Format the MAC address. If you don't know the MAC address and the IP address, please refer to the following steps to find it. MAC, open a telnet terminal window. Yeah, we'll just if config that bad boy. Alright, show me what you got. Ethernet. There's our IP. Where's our MAC? Where's our MAC daddy? Is this our... I think this is our MAC daddy here. I'm calling it. That's it. What is a net mask? Saying we're this everywhere we're not? Solid. Okay. So, man, use a lot of water talking. Gonna have that lubricated throat. Here in about an hour, I'm gonna be getting some requests from some homies to start playing games. So, need to finish. All right. So we've configured MAC address. Add a new. So let's go there. Let's do that. We probably have timed out. So let's go ahead and relog into the router. I don't think you can see what I'm doing here. I've already put my public in, so I don't understand what the problem is. Um, I don't think you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, cool. So right now I'm in my router configs, messing with some stuff. Maybe I should show this as well. I don't know. Well, it's so small on the screen. Like, oh, that's weird. You can still see my mouse. That's really weird. You can still see my mouse on the screen, even though I'm not sharing that window. CPU load is quite high. So I'm gonna go to NAT forwarding. No. Go to network. DHCP. Is that what we're dealing with down here? How do I get the window back? This guy. Yeah. Right. Connects to the DHCP server. So we need to tell the DHCP to DNHCP client list. Pi 3 is on 105. We want Pi 3 on the, where's our 140? This guy. Yeah. Does that match? I'm cross-checking to see if our MAC address matches with our IP address. So we're on 140 with MAC address of F0. It's 51F0. That's it. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna add a new one. Copy the MAC address. The router config already has this information. I'm in TP-Link under Advanced Network DHCP server. Description: Pi 3 dash Pi hole. What does enable this entry mean? TP-Link dynamic host DHCP enable this entry. What? What does that even mean? Does it say enable or configure? Enable this entry. We're just gonna save. Oh, status. Okay. Gotcha. I don't know why it would be disabled from the get-go, but reserved IP is for the Pi 3, furthermore, Pi hole. So that's cool. Actually, I'm gonna change the name to remove Pi hole because we should just know, right? Router doesn't need to know about that. It just needs to know it's called Pi 3. Okay. Now let me refresh the server page. Okay. So now if we go over to, what is it saying? Change our DNS? We can do that. DNS, is that what we want? We want DHCP server. No, internet? Crap. Just clicking things. Yeah. There we go. Crap. Internet. Yeah. So what does it say to do? What's our next step? Where are we at? We're here. So the next step, doesn't it, like a how-to? Right. Configure your router to have DHCP clients use the as their DNS server. So TP-Link, we need to figure out like how to configure my devices on their DNS server. Oh, well, I was kind of already there. DHCP server. Oh, okay. I was right there. Cool. So from the DHCP server, you can configure static addresses as well as you can configure your primary DNS. Default gateway, I guess the gateway we keep the same. Yeah, that's how we get to the internet. But DNS server, I guess we'll first check the IP address we need. Here we go. Does it still work? Internet still work? Saved? Are we still live? We still live streaming, I don't know. YouTube, something happen? Something still does happen. Do we get ads? Is it just working? Is that it? Is it maybe? Oh, let's open up a. Where's the window that has things? Let's go to like speedtest.net. Do we get ads? We still get ads. Why do we get ads? Queries blocked. Refresh. It didn't work. We're not done. Primary DNS. Okay. What's next? Which will enable all devices connecting to your network to have blocked content without. If your router does not support letting DNS server, you can use the Pi-holes built in DHCP server. Just be sure to disable DHCP. Okay. So why? Okay. What does this do? Did I just do this? Is that the same thing? Or the same website? Okay. Again, the Pi-hole should be the only DNS server set here, as Pi-hole already delivers the upstream servers. Okay. So, upstream DNS servers open. I don't know what this means. Open DNS. Found. What? The settings. Do we have to go here to like? Temp, load, memory usage. That's kind of cool. Pi-hole. Login. What does login do? Does it start your session? I don't know why I need to. What am I logging in? What am I doing here? I don't know if I'm supposed to be entering. That is not it. After installing first time, password is generated and displayed to the user. Oh, really? The password cannot be retrieved later on, but it is possible to set a new password. Sudo. Oh no. So we need to show container logs. Docker show. Oh, you can't see this. Are we in the wrong screen? I think we are. Yeah. Okay, so let's move this guy back over so we're not tempted to. Let's just bring the router down into this guy. Yeah. Let's just do that. This is what we're looking at here. Just trying to configure some stuff. It's just be so much easier. Address lease time? 120. Can we save? Oh, do we have to? Do I not save? I should be saved now, right? Let's go back to the dashboard. Okay, let's refresh. Still seeing ads. Yep. Still seeing ads. Why are we still seeing ads? What do we do? Okay, what is this stuff? The setting is found in the website interface pi.hole. What the fuck is this? Nothing. Settings, DNS, and define the upstream DNS. Pi-hole should be the only DNS server here, as Pi-hole is already delivered. Advertise Pi-hole's IP address, DNS MASQ, and the router. Jeez. Alright, so DNS MSAQ. You know what we could do is we could say, ready for this? Pi-hole TP link DNS. Here we go. Reddit. On TP link router, switch to advanced DHCP server, and set your Pi-hole DNS to the primary DNS. Nice. Hooray, thanks. I was helping my sister set up her TP link router, and goddamn, the interface is so convoluted. DHCP. Disable server on the TP link router and use the why? DNS and DHCP are separate functions. Yeah, you get that. Primary DNS. Optional. Default gateway. Dynamic DNS. To use our superior to advanced routing. I don't know what this means. It's too advanced for me. Okay. Right. So assign static IP for the Pi. I believe I've done that. I believe that was accomplished here. So let's go ahead and update the little text on the screen. One moment. Okay, cool. So, okay, right. So, and we've additionally possibly configured the DNS to the Pi, but we have not yet confirmed that. I don't know if we're supposed to refresh something. I need to restart something. Like, we've still got internet, so that's good. Furthermore, it's not working. Yeah, that is. It's definitely still showing ads. Those are indeed ads on the page. Okay. What's going on here? Primary DNS. That's it, dog. That is it. Okay. Change the DNS settings for your LAN via the DHCP page, not the WAN page. I'm on the DHCP page. DHCP. Yep. Enable. Ooh, what does that do? What if I undo this? Enable. I would assume that's what we're supposed to be doing. IP address pool? Yeah, least time, primary DNS. Okay, I had the same issue. Go to on your router, okay, make DNS1 your Pi-hole, and either put something like DNS111, wait, and either put, or just leave it blank. Next time your device is going to IP lease, they'll be given, wait, the next time your device is going to IP lease, they'll be given to your, rewrite protection does not let you disable it, which is annoying. Okay, so I went under enable, uncheck the box, then went to my, then I went in and put my Pi-hole's IP address as a primary DNS. Don't do that unless you want your Pi-hole to be your DHCP server. Okay, we don't. We just want it to be the DNS. We just want to do the DNS sync call. What up, viewer? Okay. My TP link router won't pass. My TP link router won't pass the request over to the Pi-hole to give out its IPS. What is an IPS? Give out IPs. Oh. Give out IPs. Okay. No, I don't want to give IPs out from the Pi-hole. Separation concerns. Let one thing do its thing. Router should like handle its biz. What is the benefit downside of using? The benefit is you don't have any issues. Wait, you don't have issues where you can't set. Okay, maybe it's just like a time thing. Okay, right. I tried connecting my phone to the network. DHCP disable. I enable it. Wait, what? I tried connecting my phone to the network while it was disabled and could not get an IP. I know. I enable it and it connected. Now I have DHCP connected to my phone. And Pi-hole is primary and secondary DNS addresses. It's a great answer. Okay, so what did it say? The only downside, if you get DHCP working on your Pi-hole with TB later, let me know. So maybe we should put the primary DNS is the same. You are setting DNS for the whole router there, like others said. Set it only for DHCP and it will work. You were set. What? Can you explain the difference between DNS for the whole router? The router is also a computer, so it needs DNS of some kind. If you want to ping google.com from the router, this address... Can we access a terminal from in here? That'd be kind of neat. If you want to ping from the router, this address would be used by default. This DNS becomes a DNS address for the DHCP. In theory, you can have your LAN set to... Okay, and tell DHCP given address. Because why not? LAN become a mess, but DHCP is independent, so you do that. Right. Jeez. What are these old boys doing? Okay. Once installation is complete and you have rebooted your Raspberry Pi, do we need to reboot the Raspberry Pi? Of course not, because the Docker instance won't run. Once your installation is complete and you have rebooted Raspberry Pi, you'll need to update your DNS and your TP-Link router settings. Okay, so advanced settings, network, DHCP server. Got it. We're there. See that? We're there. Freaking in it. This screen, you should see primary DNS, secondary DNS in your Raspberry Pi. Okay, so we need both? Let's try both. Saved. Okay. Speed test. Let's refresh because we could be caching stuff. Okay, maybe we do need to log into the thing to get it to work. I don't know. Well, that seems like a fun thing, testing. But it's gonna click. What the fuck? I don't want to go here. Free advertisement. That's a good site. That is well thought out. Create a website to test if you can block ads by showing ads. You'll be showing ads the whole time. Or, I mean, if it fails, you'll be showing ads. You're getting money. That's well done, person. If you want to block YouTube ads using Pi-hole, only block YouTube. Enjoy ad-free internet. You'll need to check through some options and pick up upstream DNS provide and pick an upstream DNS. I picked okay. Make sure you write your own DNS down as you'll need to. All right, so yeah, if we go here to internet. Ew. Advanced router settings? No, dynamic DNS. What if we DDNS is unavailable to use our... Why do we want this? I don't know. Why is this not working? We could try to just log in, huh? How about that? Still nothing? Still just no dice? Just no dice. Let's figure out, alright, so Docker images console get logs. Docker logs container. Have an example. So if we go over here, Docker, we do Docker logs for D922. There it is. Up here, okay. Assigning random password. There she is. That's our puppy. What? Log in. Let's do it. Ayo. Okay. Save, I guess. Sure. But we should change our password. Right? Assigning random password. It's a Pi-hole file. Leave it alone. Okay. Joke's on you. I leave most things alone because I don't know what I'm doing. Can we speed test on it? Empty cache refresh. Here we go. Do we need to specify a port? On Pi-hole, log into the, okay, settings DNS. Oh. Is that why it's not working? Because it can't. Maybe. Right. Local DNS. CNAMEs. DNS. What does this mean? Why would this not be configured by default? I'm confused. Alright. On Pi-hole, login. Why are we doing this? Setup. On the router, use... Why are we doing this? Hold up. Rationale. What are we doing? How do I configure devices to use IP? Okay. Setup. maybe, okay, number one, define Pi-hole is the only DNS entry in the router. Generally, there are 3 different methods that will enable a device and network to be protected by Pi-hole. Number 1. Number 2, advertise Pi-hole's IP address via DNS MSQN. Or 3, manually configure. Oh, good God. I don't want to have to do that. On Pi-hole, log in to the, okay, instead of choosing upstream servers like Google or OpenDNS, set the upstream to be the IP address of the router as the only upstream DNS server. Okay. But, okay, DNS mask. Oh, is that what that stands for? Oh, sounds like a thing. Sounds like a word. M-A-S-Q. Mask. Mask on, mask off. I don't see an option for mask. I don't necessarily like that being there. But, oh, fuck. Internet. Why is it not working? I'm having a bit of trouble because I couldn't tell. Under advanced, yep. I have both in primary and secondary. Nothing's gonna looking at IP information on the client devices to see what their DNS settings are set to. You might need to manually set them to point to the pile. I don't want to do that. You shouldn't need to point the okay, you shouldn't. Pi-hole. The Pi-hole looks after the secondary DNS itself. It should work as configured with just DNS slot configured, but I configured each device separately. Well, I don't want that to happen. The router's WAN IP should be okay. The Pi-hole. I manually set the IP section to point to 2 Pi-holes. My main network works fine, connect to the internet. The guest network is unable to connect to the internet. Guest network. I don't know if it's working because like I have internet because it's not working. If it did start working, I wouldn't have internet. Like was good, you know what I'm saying? It was aggressively showing advertisement. Oh boy. Sometimes it's real fun to do this type of stuff. I think you just run into a problem like why isn't it working? But we're learning. Like why isn't it working? You know what I mean? It's just like why isn't it working? But at the same time, that's why we're doing it. We're trying to learn. We're trying to figure out what to do. It's 8 o'clock. It's aggressive. I'm just clicking around now. Yeah. Let's do it. Making your network take advantage of Pi-hole. Once the installer has been set, maybe I haven't finished the installation process. Yeah. It's really great to just have it not exist. It's always good. Let's maybe follow the settings, volumes, automatic add. There's a quick start, yeah. Here's the equivalent of the Docker runs. Okay. Well, I mean, we're up and running. Pi-hole is running. We just need to direct our DNS to hit it, which is not happening. Like, why isn't it happening? I don't have DNS mask. Okay. We need DHCP so we can get addresses assigned. What do we only have 99 devices? 15? That's fine. Let's just see what options we have. This is it. This is where the things should happen. Well, but gateway. Is that what we want? Default gateway? Primary DNS. Yeah, it's going to use the DNS. Is there a copy paste error? 192.168.0.140. Okay. I imagine we don't have to put any ports. It's just going to be listening on 80 by default. And port 5.3? What is port 5.3 used for? DNSs? Port 53. Yeah. DNS port. DNS clients. We do have a DNS. So Pi-hole is just like a filter, right? All the DNSs are going to be routed through it, and then furthermore, it'll just filter out the bad ones and let the other ones go through. Also, local DNS settings. You need to reset the password. Memory used. FTL information? What is FTL information? FTL. Faster than light. File, that's FTP. What is FTL? What does FTL mean? What is... I don't know. Protocol? It's a protocol. Real-time streaming protocol. Well, that's kind of cool. We get dark. I don't understand. Never forward non, I don't know what that is. Use, so many words. If your local network spans 0 to 255, yeah. And you'll have to input, okay. Yeah. Try again, maybe it's just a time delimited thing. Hello? I don't see any ads. Ah, it worked. I didn't do anything, it just worked. Sweet, it just works. We have Pi-hole now. Let's go to like an ad infested thing. New York Times. Oh, aggressive. There's no ads. Oh, this is great. This is so cool. Oh, it just works. All right, let's close off of that and let's go back to this guy and refresh. Oh, Maybe they just don't run ads. YouTube? I don't know. Does YouTube have ads? Maybe. What has ads? What's like a site that just like notoriously has ads? Just Reddit? I don't know. It'd be some ad. That looks like an ad. I guess that's internally driven. Could be internally driven. That's the best way to do ads. Don't rely on third-party stuff, because it makes it too easy to DNS sinkhole. Aw, what is 46% blocked? What is a brand new site that has ads? I don't know. Sites to test pie hole. Let's see, if you're ever thinking something, you just enter it. Ooh, CNN.com. It sounds great. Oh, how many ads don't appear? Oh, look at that. No ad. Wait for it. Wait for it. What? All our queries. Maybe they just removed ads. Everyone just removed. My advice: don't bother with this site. It will produce confusing results. Load if you don't see ads. I like this. What is this? Maybe it's working. I don't know how often that's. When I click the test button, it closes. Can you block it? I don't know. Simple test. They pop up before the page loads. Oh, no. Did you receive... We've detected your... No? Did you just close it upon completion. If you don't see any ads on this page, it means Pi-hole is working. Click anywhere on this page. What page? I don't even see anything. I think it's working. Sure. Okay, so what's our configuration? Yeah, I think we're good. Right, so Docker logs, so that's straightforward. Just log whatever's there, okay. As far as logging out and logging back in, we log out and go to log in. Oh, we prompted, we are prompted. Sweet. Query log. I don't know what that means. If we go to, so we can whitelist and blacklist things specifically. Wow, that's kind of cool. We go to blacklist, add domain to be blacklisted. Let's try. I don't know. Was domain to be added? 123.com. Okay, is that a thing right now? It's gotta be a thing. abc.com? Fine. abc.com. All right. Let's crack ABC. Test. That did not work. It just... Oh. I feel like it's working like half the time. All right, enable. Come over here, refresh. Okay. And if we empty cache and hard reload, we still have access to the site. So what's good? abc.com, yeah, testing. abc.com. Oh, do we need to put the whole thing? We might need to put the whole thing. Is no. Okay. Why can I still refresh this page? Furthermore, it's working. Okay. So, all right, let's not get sidetracked. We can investigate this later. We have configured DNS to Pi. We know that's working because if we go to like speed test, whatever, speed, and we shouldn't see any ads. No ads. Cool. We'll configure the black thing later. Okay, cool. Blacklist. Let's just remove it. Tools. What do we got here? Diagnosis, gravity, query list, autolog, network. It's really cool to see like information about this. Was I in settings to see? Yeah, this is just cool information. Insertions, okay. Cache size. Memory used 5 megabytes. Memory utilization, like basically nothing. Amber alerts. Oh no, did I just lose my camera? Oh shit. Alright, cool. Update the text here. We have now successfully configured DNS Pi. Done. Let's make this clear. Okay. Looking good, man. Looking good. Now, if for whatever reason our Pi restarts, well, we're going to be out of business. It's not good. So we need to enable this particular image to restart. So let's do that. Offline notepad, Cool. We got that running. Got that. Like, we're booking. Yeah, okay. So IPv4 address. This is our main guy. Ethernet. Host name is now Pi-hole. So what is our, let's go back to our router information. It's gonna bounce us back to the login page, which is fine. Let's log in. I'm curious what we're showing under our wired devices now. If Pi-hole shows up as a name. Was it Pi.hole? Pi.hole. Wired clients. I don't see a Pi.hole. Still star. Why does it say star? Lame. Okay, anyways. Unknown, it's fine. That's pretty cool that it's just like, it shows like memory usage, load. I don't know what load means, but cool. Got that status. Can we get status better? Can we get better status? Disable? What do we got here? Indefinitely? Custom timeline? It's kind of cool. Group management. Oh, whew, sheesh. Clients. What do we have here? Select new and clients. Look at all these IP addresses. Damn. Add list. Right. Oh, okay. So it's using this particular list. Gotcha. We can add different lists to the. Okay. That's good enough. It's working. How do we refresh? Is there not like a refresh button? That should be like there. What is 103? Top clients, request, local-host, it itself. Oh, is this pulling real-time information? What? Query log? I'm just looking at the settings right now, trying to figure out how I can manually update the dashboard. Because I think it updates, it queries, it's like, everything it's blocking. I don't think this is real time. I think it adds it to a database, but then like, it's only gonna pull the latest every so often, so. Okay, cool. So what's the thing to do? Right, restart the Docker image upon restart of the computer, or the Pi. Let's try that out. Okay, so we don't need this. We can keep that there. Quick start. I don't think we need that either. We don't need that. Cool. Pi-hole. What's left? Block ads. Everyone go. All right, we're good. All right, so like Pi-hole is installed. Technically, we're done. But if the Pi ever restarts, we're gonna lose our DNS. Now, I don't know what happens at that point. If we lose our primary DNS. I guess it's unresponsive and then it just carries on doing its normal thing. I'm going to hope that's what happens. But we're going to say how to get Docker images to restart automatically. How to make Docker images. Answer is yes. Docker has restart policies such as always that will handle this. It's also available in oh, fuck. Oh no. What did I just close out of? Oh, fuck. Restart unless stopped. Okay, what does that mean? Maybe we're good. Stack Overflow. Yeah, this is the first accepted answer. However, probably. Okay, restart always. What is restart unless stopped? If you want the container to be started even if no one has performed a login, VirtualBox and whatever, here steps are performed. Yeah, whatever. We could be Gooch right now. Should we test it? Oh god, that sounds terrible. What happens if we like restart it? I don't want to stop it, but I do want to restart the system. just to test that it does come back online. All right, let me do. Let's see. Docker PS. Does it save logs or logs saved by Docker? I think we should be okay. What is all this crap? Logging has been enabled. Okay, so what is Docker restart? Let's look at the documentation. There's so many things to do. Docker restart sounds pretty cool. But we have -- restart. Why do we have Docker -- restart? Is that in Compose? What is that? No, it just looks like a normal command. -- restart unless stopped? What's the criteria around this? What happens if the system reboots? Restarts a container only when the user executes the stop command in the container, not when it fails. Always restarts a container whether it's caused by error, executed by a user, or Docker is... Alright, let's just... It's an image, and we created that image, so we could just run that image, right? Let's play around with it. Alright, here we go. Let's reboot. How do we do that? Let's reboot the Pi. Reboot Raspberry Pi. Ah, where did it go? Raspberry Pi. I love how that's just not helpful. You know what I mean? Okay. Why? What is this? Is it even here? Why is that the first one? Sudo shutdown. I thought it was like reboot, right? There we are. Sudo reboot now. Do it now. I want Spock dead now. Okay. There's our image ID 55 minutes ago. Healthy. That's pretty good. Look at all this stuff. I don't even know what that means. Probably should. Here we go. Oh. Woo, sheesh. Oh, we paste nothing. That is awesome. So we'll type it in. I'm glad I didn't paste that because I would just shut it down. To reboot. Oh, or just sudo reboot. Are we still streaming? It's restarting. I think I'm still streaming. Do I still have internet? Yes. Still have internet. Okay. Do we have ads now? Because now the thing's not working. That's a good way to test. Do we have ads? We should have ads. We have ads. Okay. So if it dies, we're alright. Now let's give it a moment. I'm going to go use the restroom and come right back. And then the Pi should be up and running. And we can test whether or not the image restarts. Let's see what's good. Okay. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna hit refresh here. Still have ads. Not good. Alright. It's not. Oh god. Not hopeful. Docker. Status up about a minute. Okay, so if I come over here and refresh. It's up and running again. So I should have empty cache and reload, right? Now we don't. So, no. Okay, cool, cool. No, it's good. It's good. All right, sick. And we just have like normal internet stuff, I think. Was that it? What is that? Oh my goodness. These clickbaity titles are getting so good. I'll watch that in my spare time. Okay. Sweet. I think that's it. They already had it in the little command here to always restart unless stopped. We did not explicitly stop the container. We just rebooted the system. So that means a failure, like power failure. Pi turns off and then reboots. Pi hole will kick back on. DNS will be good to go. Or if something else catastrophic happens. Maybe I just manually reboot it. I haven't explicitly stopped the container, so we should be good to go. Next time it comes back on, our DNS is good. So Pi-hole is installed. We have Pi-hole in a Docker container. Docker image container? Yeah, it's a container. Running on a Pi. It's exciting. It's exciting. That's exciting. Okay. So that's it, I guess. Let's do the satisfying thing and remove our last to-do item. Boom, done. Let me just verify everything. We're good there. Pi-hole. We'll play around with that in a second. I'll just finish up doing some things. 9:11 is the time. I have a weird thing. Every time I look at the clock, it's always 9:11. Very weird. How do I make Docker containers start automatically? System reboot, Docker run. Docker restart options. Let's just look at that. Docker restart options. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted. What is this other thing I was looking at? Oh, Docker itself. Oh, not the container. Okay. Docker start containers automatically. Docker provides restart policies to control whether you want to start automatically when they exit, when Docker restarts. Restart policies ensure that linked containers are started in the correct order. That's pretty good. Docker recommends that you use restart policies and avoid using process managers to restart containers. It's also good. So I need to Dockerize one of my websites. So that's God. I want to Dockerize one of my websites. I don't know how I want to do this. So my thought is I want to Dockerize one of my websites, so in case the Pi goes off, I don't have to keep restarting the process each time. I could do that in system command, but that's not what I should be doing, right? The lords will be sad as I have not done what I'm supposed to. But the problem is I really enjoy the fast code deployment that I have now, which is manual, of course, to the point where I'm just transferring files over to another file and we're just good to go. I don't know how to do that with Docker, because if I guess I could run a Docker image and mount a directory. Here we go. Mount a directory, which the Okay, I think I know I think I can keep exactly what I want to keep with Docker. If I mount a volume to a directory inside of the Docker container, I'll tell the server to look at the mounted directory path. That way, whenever the system, like whenever we're up and running, it's always going to look at that same volume on the host machine. So I can swap files in and out there, and the server should reflect that. That way, ooh, I like that. Keep it on to do. Yeah, maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, cool. All right, I think we're gonna do that tomorrow, or something. Furthermore, we could do something else. I'm probably gonna stream some development tomorrow of this robot arm or something. Seems pretty fun. Yeah. All right. So let's continue. Do not restart the. Okay, that's by default. On failure, restart the container if it exits due to an error, which manifests as a non-zero exit code. Always restart the container if stopped. If it is manually stopped, it is restarted only when Docker daemon restarts or the container. So maybe this. Similar to always, except when the container is stopped manually, it is not restarted when. Okay, so it's everything but just constantly restarting. Sick. We should really learn some Docker, like the better, like Docker has a tutorial where you can just up and go, but you need like up and go 0.2. Everyone does the up and go, but the up and go 0.2 is really where it's at. Okay, cool. Let's just let's look at this again. Sweet, been up 8 minutes. Wow, so restarting, there's YouTube, and here's Pi-hole. We are here, don't need that. Restart, or refresh. 800 queries, 7 different clients. Word. Nice little UI design here, I like it. PHP server. Be nice to kind of like peek into that PHP server, huh? What do you guys think? Let's LS, what do we got? So we could cd into, let me just barf it out there, did I? That's not cool. Ew, why did it go there? Oh, I meant to cd into that. We should have the PHP server somewhere. What's a directory? Blues directory? ECT Pi-hole test S6. What we got? I'm not a PHP person, so I don't know what a PHP file looks like. Let's ls into, or cd into etc. Got list. Gravity database. That's cool. I don't know what that is. Database again. Pi-hole FTL database. That's for streaming. All right. Well, it just works. So whatever. Good job, people. Looks good. Okay. Yeah. Sweet. I'm thinking, right now this is fine. Right now this is totally fine because it's on a device, but it's on port 80. That's the thing here. It's on port 80. So it has technically consumed the entire device's ability to host other websites. That's the problem. So to get around this, we could install Nginx. Can install Nginx on a Pi, listens on 80, but also listens for subdomains. That's the key thing here, subdomains. And then it could just route to whatever port. 80 is like typical, cool, sounds good, but we should be able to get IP address of a specific image. Anyways, I'm overthinking. Anyways, all right, that's 2 hour mark. Not bad.